Hello, Patsy here this week. Alice and I have started another exciting adventure to share with you, our border buddies. We are going to be doing what we call step up cards. And today I'm going to be showing you this card, however, I'm going to be stepping it up a little bit. So you're going to start with a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock folded in half. And we're going to take our Sweet Sorbet Designer Series paper. Now this is part of the Celebration brochure, and with a $50 order you can get a package of this designer paper absolutely free. This is only until the end of March, so you don't have too much time left. You'll want to hop on over to our websites and take a peek at this. Now in our original version, we just had a piece of plain crisp cantaloupe cardstock. I ran this through with the Decorative Dots embossing folder, which is also one of the designer series paper, or excuse me, one of the celebration items. And I'm just going to put this on like this. And next I'm going to take this here is a 2.5 by 2.5 piece of cardstock, and I've taken this one and I've ran it with our Delicate Design embossing folder. Now this is like a little border folder, and it actually comes with another one, so you get two in the package when you order the Delicate Designs. I've I've quarter rounded these edges. Now I'm taking the perfectly penned thank you, and I have my StazOn ink, and I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp the top of this to get our thank you. StazOn Jet Black gives you a really nice crisp black stamped image. And I'm going to take some of our 3/8 inch taffeta ribbon. I'm going to tie it around. I always leave it attached to my spool. That way I can trim it when I'm done and I don't waste quite as much. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Those of you that have followed me before, we're going to pull this one through, and we're only going to pull our 12 o'clock. And that's how you get that nice flat top on top of your ribbon. Grab my favorite scissor here, and we're going to just trim this up like that. I don't want too long a tails on this one for my card. And now I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. I always like to give my cards some dimension. I'm going to put that on here like this. Whoops, got one too many extra. Some people cut these in half to save a little bit, which you can do, because actually, you know, sometimes I put them on opposite corners, but if you two of these cut in half on each corner would give you a great, I'm just going to stick that here like that. And now we're going to stamp our flowers. Oh, guess I need some white cardstock. Now if you were at one of my workshops, I would have left that at home and we would have to really do some makeshifting. I'm taking the Flower Shop stamp and I'm stamping that here. Now I have bottom written here because we're going to be punching that, and it's important that the stamp be in a certain direction to make it easy to stamp or punch. I've stamped this in Wisteria Wonder. I'm going to go in with my Flower Shop punch, and you can see how each petal is different, so it has to line up with our petals on the punch. And the bottom of that goes to the bottom of my punch. I'm going to punch that out. Now on the little one it doesn't matter, all the petals are the same, so I'm going to punch that out. I like to take a bone folder and just kind of roll the ends of my petals to give it a little bit of dimension again, and also it just softens up that flower and doesn't make it look so flat. And even when you mail it, you know, you'll think, well, it's it's going to get flattened anyway, but they seem to kind of pop up anyhow. I'm just taking that petal punch. Now, you can get the Petite Petals and Punch in a bundle now because it's new in the Occasions catalog. The Petals Punch is on a back order, but it's so worth waiting. I'd go ahead and order it in the bundle anyway. You save 15% when you get the bundle. And we're going to take our card, and again I'm going to add a dimensional. Now I did cut out with our Secret Garden framelits some leaves because I felt I wanted to pull that pistachio color out of the thing there, and we're just going to stick that on here like this. And to give it a final little wow, I'm taking one of our large rhinestones and putting that on there, and we have a Stampin up. I'm really having a tongue twister with this, so I'm not sure if we're going to have to call it something different or I'm going to stumble every week. We're going to call them the Stampin up. No, let's see. What are we calling them? Step up Stampin. Really isn't that hard. Step up Stampin. Step up Stampin, Steppin' up Stampin, blah blah blah. Anyway, here's our finished cards, and you can see this card is very lovely, and when you're starting out you don't always have all these extra embellishments, but once you start collecting and having a nice array of tools, just step up your cards every now and then for that special person. Hope you enjoyed our new Step Up Stampin'. Have a great day. Happy stamping.